Hi there and welcome to my channel. This is Kate from Australia. Great to be with you and thank you for joining me. I continue to be absolutely overwhelmed by the comments and feedback I'm receiving and my new journey talking to you about my journaling process. So thank you so much. Thank you for coming back and welcome if you're new here. I shared recently that I am making a second tiny journal based on the one that I prepared for my friend's birthday. Where have I got to? I'm going to share a little bit of that today. I have got into a pattern really of journaling in the daytime and in the nighttime returning to slow stitching. So where I've got to is I've started on what will be the loose leaf cover for this journal, and I'm hoping, like my last one, I hope this isn't too high, I'll just put this over here for a minute, that it will end up being squishy, the cover, and a little like this needlebook that I have made as a result of watching Roxy's Creations with Rachel and Sarah. They've just inspired me to go back to making with my hands and sewing. So that's what I'm doing at nighttime. This will evolve into a more densely padded and embroidered piece of work that will be the home of this tiny journal. In the nest, I always like to share what's coming or speaking to me, I suppose. I did some sorting today, and I've shared before I received heaps of little bits and pieces from a dear friend, and I'm thinking that I can use some of these today to enhance the pages. Here's my signature style of layering, sewing pieces together, a bit of music, I made these ages ago, and I've been listening to other YouTubers. Many have days set aside to make their ephemera. I'm not that organized yet or disciplined, but I do sort of realize that I've got a fair bit of bits and pieces. A bit of French dictionary makes me feel better to have that in my hand. Okay, so we'll say bye to the nest and see where we can go. I'm actually going to be in Melbourne this week, so I'm hoping that in my travels I can source some additional materials, books, fabric, laces, who knows, embroideries. I'm really keen. So where are we up to now? I realized that one of the Blake sets of poems I haven't yet included. This is The Blossom. Some little boy's lost, but at least he gets found. The Laughing Song, A Cradle Song, and Sweet Smiles. Okay, so somewhere in this I need to incorporate that. I think I auditioned for you whether I could use that really bright hot pink material. No, I cannot. I turned it over backwards to get rid of the hotness, and I put a piece of linen from here over the top just to quieten it. But I am sort of liking the textural joy, I think, of having linen there as well. So if I flip to the back, there you can see I turned it over, tried to be true to myself, but had to add something to dull it down. This, of course, will end up having, I like using pieces of embroidery, crochet, etc. I'm just looking around here, what have I got? So be prepared, next time you might see some variation on these pockets. Okay, I've done a little bit of a fiddle since I last filmed. Bit of a flip. I'm going to sneeze, so apologies. This is coming. Pocket there. Hang on. Anyone else get an itchy nose? And it's the worst thing on earth when it just doesn't come out. Thank you to so many who have replied, joined my channel. It's just such a joy, and I'm loving being part of this community so much. Here is a little bit of, let's start easy. This is speaking to me. Can't have those butterflies floating by themselves. And in my eclectic thought process, this says Nightingale. So it's a piece of German leader, I think, sing Nightingale. So that's going to join the butterflies there. Flipping over, love that image. This I did spontaneously. I regret now not having a different, I would usually have stitched around there. I didn't, but no regrets. So let's just tuck. I'm finding this is what is happening to me. How do you process your thoughts? I'm finding, and I'm just sharing as a beginner, that if I surround myself with bits and pieces, that every time I flip, something new emerges and I think, okay, that might go. I want to preserve this paper for journaling. This is the Braille that I love the texture of, but it's too plain. Musical score from La Boheme. Here we go. Hunting. What will come out? Nothing yet. But I do, oh, that's going to be too big a pocket for this journal, unless I just turn that over. Okay, don't let me forget that one, because I think that would be sort of nice. It's got a postscript. It's on the page that needs it. Pink, I shared with you. I've never used pink before. My mum tells me pink is a joyous colour and I should use it more often. So that's what I'm thinking about there. I found this little card about butterflies. I haven't embellished it at all, but this is the way my mind works. If something speaks to me, let's do it for the moment. This is still that brightest page I've ever used. Be prepared, everyone, if you don't like bright colours. I put some butterfly washi. Love this. I need to work on a transition. Actually, just having an idea. Inspired by so many of you who are more organised than me, especially you, Annette, I now have a container, thanks to my friend, but I've added a label. And this is butterfly stickers. And of course, these are some of those treasures. I shouldn't reveal those that were tucked in my last journal from my friend. Okay, could we just start adding some butterflies to the garden that might tone down some of that brightness. There's a yellow one. This may not work, but I've been encouraged just to keep sharing my process with you. So that's what this is about. Pink, like, and another yellow. All right. Why do I need to do that? Because before I started sharing with you all, I would never have thought that I would be using roses and these bright colours. I'm very much an amber. In fact, I have to thank Marlene. She noted that I loved amber and indigo. And I thought, gee, that's a catchy phrase, amber and indigo. So thank you, Marlene. I want to keep thinking about that. Here's going to be a butterfly right in the center. I should have put those up there, but I didn't. And let's do one over the pink. Oh, sorry, over the yellow. I hope you are well and enjoying what you're doing. Some of you will probably be asleep as I film this. But as I've said already, I'm just so grateful for the community that has found me. Could we have something emerging from the garden. A pocket. I'm going to think about that. This is a flip. So I have to link somehow. So be patient with me.